You know what's really messed up? That we supposedly have an all-loving, all-powerful, all-knowing God who purposely made prey animals the most adorable creatures on the planet. Seriously, why? Why give the fluffiest, softest, sweetest looking beings the worst possible fate? Rabbits, fawns, lambs, little fuzzy things with big watery eyes and twitchy noses. And what happens to them? They live their entire lives in fear, hunted, chased, torn apart, screaming every single day, because that's how the circle of life works, right? And apparently that's how God wanted it. He chose this system. He didn't have to design a world full of teeth and blood and terror, but he did. And then he made the victims cute. Let that sink in. The God who supposedly loves every sparrow that falls also decided to make baby animals unbearably precious, just so the pain of watching them die would hit harder. That's not love. That's emotional sadism. And if you're thinking, well, maybe the predator-prey system is necessary, then let me ask you this. Why make the prey adorable? If this is about maintaining ecosystems or natural order, then make the prey animals ugly as hell. Slimy, cold-eyed, creepy little blobs of instinct and muscle. You want animals to suffer and die so others can live. Fine. That's brutal, but okay. But don't make them look like innocence itself. Don't give them tiny paws, tiny squeaks, and soft fur, and then toss them into a world that runs on fear. It's like giving a teddy bear a pulse, and then feeding it to a lion. What kind of mind thinks that's beautiful? Not a loving one, not a wise one, and certainly not one that deserves worship. Okay, but maybe I'm being unfair, right? Maybe there's a divine reason we just don't understand. Maybe this is all part of a cosmic lesson for humans. Yeah, that's the excuse. The suffering of animals exists to teach us something, because, of course, everything exists just for us. Even the agony of a baby deer being eaten alive is apparently a morality lesson. For someone watching from a distance, let me ask you this. What kind of lesson needs suffering like that? What kind of teacher builds empathy by handing you a bunny and then throwing it into a wood chipper? If God exists, he's not teaching us anything. He's just letting pain happen on purpose. In adorable packaging, because here's the kicker. This isn't even necessary. You can have life, you can have complexity, you can have ecosystems without pain-based consumption. There are animals today that feed on algae, on sunlight, on nutrients in the dirt. There are possibilities, but God apparently skipped those. He went with fear, blood, and trauma, wrapped in fluff. And for what? What's the end game? Because the Bible doesn't say animals go to heaven. There's no reward, no redemption, no divine justice, just fear, pain, and then nothing. That's not love. That's a snuff film. And if the defense is that God is beyond comprehension, then fine. But stop calling him good, because if a human designed this system, we'd call them a monster. But when God does it, we call it beautiful. You know, if I had the power to create life, I'd make sure the soft, gentle creatures had peace. Not pain, not fear, not trauma baked into their DNA. But maybe that's why I'm not God. I'd actually feel bad watching a bunny get eaten alive. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see you next time.